Welcome to Parallel Universe. For decades, millions of people around the world fell in love with Hoss Cartwright, the big, gentle, warm-hearted giant from Bonanza who made every room feel safer just by walking into it. But the man behind that beloved character, Dan Blocker, was hiding a life far more complex, far more painful, and far more extraordinary than anyone ever knew. And now, at 68 years old, his son Dirk Blocker has finally opened up about the truth, and what he has shared will change the way you see his father forever. Most people know Dan Blocker as Hoss. But very few people know that the man was a towering intellectual long before he was ever a television star. He earned not one but 2 degrees, a bachelor's in speech and drama and a master's degree, and was pursuing a PhD at UCLA when Hollywood came calling. He was a decorated Korean War veteran who served as an infantry sergeant on the front lines. He was a schoolteacher who cared deeply about education. He was, in every sense, one of the most remarkable men of his generation. And yet, the fame that came with Bonanza was something he never truly wanted. What Dirk has quietly confirmed over the years is that his father was deeply uncomfortable with celebrity. The attention overwhelmed him. Something as simple as a family vacation would turn into chaos the moment someone recognized him, with crowds surrounding him wherever he went. In 1970, Dan moved his entire family to Switzerland, not because of financial trouble, not because of scandal, but simply because he could not bear the loss of privacy anymore. In Switzerland, Bonanza aired in German, and for the first time in years, Dan Blocker could walk down a street and just be a man. That is all he ever wanted. But there is something even deeper that Dirk has revealed, something that speaks to the kind of human being his father truly was. Behind the cameras, Dan Blocker was known for standing up against racial discrimination on the Bonanza set and in Hollywood at large. He used his enormous platform and his enormous physical presence to speak out for justice at a time when very few in his position were willing to do so. He fought for what was right, not because it was popular, but because it was who he was. And then on May 13, 1972, at just 43 years old, Dan Blocker was gone, taken by a pulmonary embolism with no warning, leaving behind a wife, 4 children, and a nation in mourning. Dirk was only 14 years old. He lost his father at an age when a boy needs his dad the most. And yet Dirk went on to build his own successful acting career, most famously as Detective Hitchcock on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, carrying his father's name with quiet pride and dignity every single day. What Dirk's confessions ultimately reveal is this: the man the world knew as Hoss Cartwright was gentle and strong on screen because he was genuinely gentle and strong in real life. Dan Blocker was not playing a character. He was simply being himself. And that, more than anything else, is what made him truly unforgettable.